Your phone vibrates. A message lights up. Hey, I'm nearby. Thought I'd stop by for coffee. Out loud, you type, sure, come over. But inside, a quiet voice panics. Oh no, there goes my peace. Your eyes scan the living room. Are there socks on the floor? Do I even have milk? And do I really have to put on real pants right now? You're not rude. You're not antisocial. You actually like this person. So why does this feel like an emergency? If you've ever felt this, trust me, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into the psychology of why some people hate having guests, even when they genuinely like the people walking through the door. For some people, hosting is a joy, the laughter, the energy, the clinking glasses. But somewhere around your late 30s or 40s, home stops being a party. Place, it becomes sacred. Home isn't just comfort, it's the only place where the mask comes off. Home is where you don't second your stomach, where sweatpants are acceptable attire, where the world stops asking things from you. And when someone enters that space, even a good friend, the atmosphere shifts, the silence breaks, the air changes, a subtle tension creeps in. Not because you dislike them, but because your ecosystem was disturbed. Psychologists call this territorial comfort. Your home isn't just walls and furniture, it's an emotional reset button after a long day of pretending to be motivated. Every sound, every object, every routine is under your control. You know which floorboard creaks, you know which mug is your mug. So when a guest arrives, your mind feels like a calm lake, and someone just tossed a pebble into it. Suddenly you're asking, still or sparkling water, coffee with oat milk? Oh, I don't have that, sorry. Nothing bad is happening, but host mode is draining energy you had reserved for your life. Here's the truth most people miss. Some people don't recharge by socializing, they recharge by being alone. Outside, they're polite. They manage work, they handle family, they function. At home, they finally stop performing. So when guests arrive, even loved ones, the social mask snaps right back on. You listen, you nod, you laugh at the right moments. Even when you're exhausted, your emotional battery drains like a phone updating apps in the background, quietly racing toward 10%. And then, something unexpected, a cancellation, and suddenly, relief. Here's what no one admits. That wave of relief when plans get canceled, that's dopamine. Some of the kindest, warmest, most caring people feel the greatest relief the moment the door closes behind a guest. Not because they're cold, not because they're rude, but because silence feels like oxygen again. You sink back into the couch, exhale, and think, I love them, but thank God I'm alone again. Psychologists say these people often have strong emotional boundaries. They're not pushing people away, they're protecting the spaces that allow them to stay themselves. Their home isn't a stage, it's not a performance, it's where they exist as they are. No audience, face mask on, old t-shirt, no explanations. That's why, at a certain age, they prefer meeting friends in neutral places, cafes, restaurants, parks, because there you can leave when you're tired. Wow, it's late, early morning tomorrow, the perfect exit. At home, you wait for the guest to decide. A dangerous game. Maybe this sensitivity started in childhood, when guests meant stress. Clean your room, Aunt Linda is coming. And now, as adults, visits trigger tensions we never asked for. So here's the truth. There is nothing wrong with protecting your space. You can deeply love people and still crave solitude. You can be there for others and still guard your peace. Because for some people, real comfort is a quiet room, a familiar chair, a cup of tea, and the gentle hum of their own thoughts, without anyone asking, hey, can I use your bathroom? So tell me, do you relate, or are you the my door is always open type? Share your experiences and your best excuses to avoid visitors in the comments.